Hey there everybody, Pop on Top here. Welcome back to some more Fallout 4 mods. In today's mod, we got the Lewis gun here. This weapon, classic, iconic, I believe World War I light machine gun. It's from the Fallout London mod. I'm going to look up the Lewis gun here real quick on my phone. The Lewis gun was World War I, right? The Lewis gun is a First World War, era light machine gun designed privately in the United States, though not adopted there. The design was finalized and mass-produced in the United Kingdom. So obviously that's why I follow London. It's a London gun. It's kind of got that British culture. Because even though America made it, we gave it to the Brits, the design of the Brits. So we're going to take this gun here. Got a nice, cool-looking little animation for it. Very slick. This is here in Fort Strong. We'll show kind of off this location here. Obviously, I want to pick up the gun, though, because this just looks so nice. Obviously, very iconic gun because it's got that big pan-style magazine on top. That drum? Pan-style? I don't know how you describe it. So now we can craft it too. So like once you picked it up one time. So we're here at Fort Strong, right? This is Fort Strong. Like the front door is right over here. So if you come in the front door of this building, I haven't even done the Brotherhood quest here, so it's not even a thing. So let's equip the gun first and foremost, the Lewis gun. This is our big old Lewis gun, big old fucking mean ass plate there. Some nice looking iron sights though. So just come in here to the front door. You come over here to the right. Christ, this thing's gonna kill. This big old room with the chest here. There's the General Brock's terminal here. It's like hanging up on the wall here. So that's how you get the Lewis gun. See that reload animation though. You like trade hands there. That was kind of weird looking. So like you grab it. Yeah, no, that makes sense. That work in third person though. This is that's a very fancy reload. Let me shoot it. Just knock that over. So you grab that. Yeah, you switch hands. That's a very clean animation. That's high quality stuff. Okay, I'm gonna take it back to my weapon workbench though. We're gonna mess with it there, and I'll see you guys when we get there. All right, everybody, here we are back at my settlement, the Red Rocket gas station, like I do. So we have our Lewis gun here. Let's take a look at the weapon statistically and everything, right? So by default, shoots 5mm ammunition, which is very small and cheap. Like you get a bunch of it, right, from firing miniguns off and stuff. But 45 damage is probably the highest damage I've ever seen a 5mm bullet do in this game. Right? It's just fire rate of 109, which is quite quick, 107 range, 64 accuracy, and 13.808. The weight is going to be a little bit heavy. It is a light machine gun, but, you know, light machine gun is light relative to machine gun, not light. But this gun is nice, though. It makes a nice crunchy noise. It's got quite a bit of recoil, like you can see here. Kind of kicking up to the right. The reload animation is nice, though. Very obviously unique and custom, just to fit this particular weapon here. But let's take a look at the weapon workbench to see what we can equip on it here. So obviously we have receivers here. We can go to 45 caliber receiver, which lowers the damage and the rate of fire. I don't know why you'd ever want to do that when you can have 5mm, which is just cheaper, better ammunition. Rapid fire if you want to go crazy on it. You really want to just shoot fast. But you can also do the .308 receiver, which doesn't really seemingly give you as much damage as you'd think it would be. .308 bullets much bigger than 5mm from my understanding. This is like, you know, your big sniper bullet. Obviously we can get all the way up to 70 damage. That's our maximum damage. The .308 powerful receiver requires gun nut 4. So we get a light barrel here. We want to reduce range, reduce recoil control, but we want to make the weapon lighter for some reason. We have incendiary propellant here. Heavy incendiary propellant adds fire damage, improved per shot recoil and stuff. Kinetic refraction converts to a laser projectile. Can't use a muzzle attachment, so you can make it suppress. A plasma version. So let's put, let's make it a laser, I guess. You can put a carry handle on there. What does that do? Nothing. It just is there, just to look cool. And then you can do a light pan. Faster reload and better ADS time, but like, you're still getting those 47 rounds. Oh, I guess you do carry it with the carry handle, so that's what changes. You get like a whole different animation. It still makes a big chunky noise, but it is effectively shooting lasers here. That carry handle, like, so that essentially gets rid of the sight, right? You still get that 47, I was going to say rounds. I mean, technically you're still shooting .308 rounds, right? You're just putting them through this kinetic refraction converter, which turns the bullet somehow into lasers. We can also do the same thing with plasma, which is kind of cool, for sure. And that pan magazine is spinning. You got like the whole plasma kit on the weapon you can see there. I'm not sure I'm a big fan of the carry handle. Like obviously it's kind of like cool that you're just doing that, but I think I'd rather have the sights on the gun, to be fair. And then you can actually see what you're doing a little bit better. I mean, obviously you only get iron sights, World War I gun. They didn't design this gun to put fucking modern reflex scopes on and shit. But yeah, plasma. You just rapidly shoot plasma balls at people. That's kind of an interesting effect. I really do like how that pan moves around. Hopefully you guys can see that, right? Like, the thing is moving. Like it does. Like it did. It rotated around, and that's how it fed more bullets into the receiver, right? Which is pretty cool. It's going to do that reload in third person as I'm going to the crafting bench. Apparently it's going to do it twice. You're going to really see that reload. It's a long reload, but it should be, I think. You're doing a lot there. I'm trying to think if you would want that. I mean, add fire damage instead of the engine, you know. I think I mean, it does improve recoil control and range on this particular barrel too. And that lights people on fire, which is kind of interesting. And then you can get a compensator or a muzzle brake. No suppressor anyway, right? I just wanted to see, because obviously with the laser style attachments, we couldn't put a muzzle on there. The muzzles are compensator or muzzle brake, which do slightly reduce range but slightly increase accuracy. At the point of recoil, I mean, I don't know if this is gonna really be recoily that much, but I mean, we can see it's still definitely going up a lot. Now you can't really see that's lighting something on fire, right? Let's see what this reload. I mean, this reload we're gonna see a lot in this video. It is nice and it's well deserved. It is definitely lighting things on fire though, right? Like my damage measuring target it do be burning. I wonder how much damage that does. That's the one I'm more interested in checking on. Like, does that fire damage actually cause enough burn to be worth it? Now, am I running out of 308 ammunition? Apparently so. If we take the muzzle brake back off, I want to see what the recoil is like here on this too. And I want to put the carry handle back on. Because, like, you can technically... I mean, I wanted to see, for one thing, in third person, does that look like a carry handle? It does. That recoil is extreme, right? That's an extreme amount of recoil. That recoil somehow, like, got even higher. Let's go back into the third person. Yeah, obviously, we don't get any... But, like, I can keep it in check, for sure. For sure. I can keep it in check. But it does recoil a lot. Especially, I mean, I think... Is that partially because we got rid of the muzzle brake, though? Like, I'm trying to think if that's worth it. Like, I think... I mean, you could definitely go the laser way on this. And I think that'd be a good gun. I don't think the muzzle brake is making a huge difference on this weapon. Right? Like... And I mean, to be fair, I don't even think the 308 ammunition is making a huge difference. You could just do powerful receiver. You're losing, what? 8 damage? And you shoot 5mm ammunition, which you can get a ton more of. And maybe it will have better recoil. Like, I'm thinking that, like, this might actually recoil less. Yeah, this recoil is way less. I can definitely tell you immediately, the 308 is not the way to go on this particular weapon. You want to shoot the 5mm. Carry handle, not carry handle is kind of your choices on that. Obviously, burning somebody by hip firing them like this is a fun way to, it's a fun way to do the build, right? Like, you could do the lasers. There's a lot of cool, unique attachments here, but I definitely think that the small increase in damage is not worth the cost in terms of, like, for one thing, shooting a much heavier bullet and getting that massive increase in recoil. You're gonna miss more shots just because of that, as it is anyway, right? So what we'll do is I think we're gonna go powerful receiver. We're gonna let people on fire. We're gonna keep the carry handle on there because why not? I don't think, you know, I think it's kind of an interesting way of handling it, and I think you do keep the muzzle brake on there. I think that's my particular way of building the weapon. But the cool laser options, the cool plasma options, the very cool reload animation and all that stuff. We're going to go test the weapon out in some combat, though, and I'll see you guys when we get there. Alright, everybody, pulling up here. Zombies Arena Arcade mode. Big carry handle Lewis gun. I mean, the carry handle does make the weapon really big, heavy in your face, but it really feels like you're carrying a big-ass fucking machine gun. Now, obviously, it's a light machine gun, but, like, it's a big machine gun. We're going to go fucking melt some fucking things with it, like ghouls or something, right? I don't know exactly yet, but we're gonna fuck them up and we're gonna light them on fire. Maybe we'll do raiders. The raiders deserve to die, I guess, to this big, massive... I'm gonna hip fire it too. This aiming down sight doesn't do anything. How you get to die now. And you can't, I mean, this long reload is gonna be a problem after we spent 47 rounds on those guys. It's not particularly high in damage. I think the fire damage does help, you know, at least a little bit. That guy's gonna burn to death? Is he gonna burn to death? You're gonna burn to death, dog. Obviously, it's gonna take... Not quite. I don't know if the burning damage... Hey, look! We got a legendary already, though. It does spawn as a legendary, especially once you've got it for yourself. I don't know if the burning damage is exactly the way to go, but I don't really know if laser or plasma is necessarily much better. We could check it out, I suppose. Obviously, no sneaking around with this particular thing. There's no sneaking time allowed. It's just... unloading massive. I'm missing a lot. I actually think. I mean, let's see what VATS is like. VATS is pretty good. VATS accuracy still holds up pretty well. I think that's a round. Yep. So I'm gonna back out of my Zombies Arena arcade mode. I'm gonna mess with it one more time, and then I will try that out. I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, everybody, pulling up back at the Zombies Arena arcade mode again, this time with the regular ADS Lewis gun. We've made it the laser version, because that's kind of maximizes the damage, so like the damage over time, we don't really want to happen. We'll go to the USA statistician, but just to let the, dead bodies lie. We'll spawn in Raiders again, though, just to kind of get like almost a direct comparison here of like how the weapon works. There's a lot of scope bobble on that, though, as you see, as I'm moving while I'm aiming down sight. There's a lot of stuff going on. I mean, obviously, we can still hip fire it. Anyway. Do be making some noises though. Got that big old reverb mod on. I put my sound mods on, okay? I got like the big chunky boy. 5mm rounds though. I mean, I guess you could get the tiny bit extra damage. I really don't think it's gonna make a big difference to put the 308 ammunition on there, besides increasing the recoil dramatically. Let's get that reload in. I know my screen is real dark. The interior lighting mod that I got on is the shit. I'll put the flashlight on because I'm not sneaking anyway. I'm gonna tear you apart. Like, that just guy got absolutely fucking fried. I think being able to aim down sight, like with an actual sight, is a huge deal. And I think that the carry handle bad now. Okay, I think carry handle bad. It's cool. You could definitely use it for certain things, but I think getting it to shoot essentially lasers is kind of a cool looking, unique looking effect. I don't know. I'm a big fan of this Lewis gun. I like that it exists in a location. Obviously, you can craft it for yourself once you've found it in said location. So you could, make as many of them as you want. You can find legendary variants, all that stuff. And it's a cool gun. It's a kind of a classic, iconic gun. One of my favorite World War I era guns. Big old fucking LMG with some Fallout 4 style features on there. Obviously, the ability to shoot lasers or incendiary type rounds or plasma rounds with light pan to reload faster, with the carry handle kind of unique carrying attachments and stuff, right? Like, it's a cool gun. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section down below. If you guys have enjoyed this video, make sure to like rating down below. If you guys want to check out this mod for yourselves, make sure to check out the top link in the description. There'll be a link there to the Bethesda.net page or the Nexus mod page, so you can download this mod for yourselves there. If you guys would like to, I would appreciate it a lot. If you did too, you can subscribe, that way you can check out more videos from me. And pretty much other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day, whatever it may be, and I will see you in the next episode.